What's going on, YouTube? It is Vikings95 here. We are getting ready for the unlikely drop that there is a Labor Day holiday and Monday drop today. So we'll see if it happens, but not super likely today. They've never had a Monday drop, and or at least to my knowledge, I don't think they've had a Monday drop. And it's Labor Day, so I figured I'd get up anyways, just to see if we can possibly hit something. If they pull a fast one or not, who knows? Could happen though. You never know. All day, what's going on? So we're mostly just gonna be hanging out for probably an hour or so and see if anyone is or if anything's gonna drop. I would doubt it, but might as well be on. Might as well be on and ready, just in case. How's everybody doing today? Did everyone have a good weekend? How'd your college football team do? That's the big news. College football is officially back for, I think, pretty much every team. Iowa State had their first game this weekend, and we won, so that was awesome. What's going on? Chupacabra Jones. Is that from, oh man, what show is it? Workaholics? Is that where I heard that before? That's a funny show. Let's see. But definitely a little less likely that we get a drop today. I'll be checking regardless, but doesn't look like anything's changed in the back end. The only big thing that I did see is now Prestige 2021 mega boxes are gone. They are off of Target's website, which could be a good thing. That could mean that they're potentially coming around next drop, hopefully this week. But right now, I have no idea. I saw that happen a couple days ago. So v6.stock, I don't know if anything's loaded on the back end, but I don't think anything has. I would be shocked if anything has. Ripped UFC Prism Hobby Box, pulled a Francis, I don't even know how to say that name, auto, and a Conor McGregor out of 25 all day. That is sweet. Prestige Megas would be a nice drop this week. I want to grab a couple. Me too. Hopefully they do drop. We'll see if it happens, but I mean, they're taking off here. They're no longer being shown on my favorites list. They're no longer being shown as out of stock in this list here, which is new. Because usually it would show up like Chronicles draft picks right here and would just say sold out. So hopefully they're coming back. We'll see. How do you get the out of stock boxes? You can't get the out of stock boxes. I mean, you could get them on eBay, I guess, but you're not going to get them from Target's website if they're sold out. So it doesn't look like anything's changing here, though. We've been at 155 for, I think, like 2 days now. They did take some product off. So we will see. Guys, I would be shocked if there was a drop today. Let's put it that way. I'd be blown away. A lot of people would not be ready for it, let's say that. But I would be very, very surprised if there was a drop today. So we're mostly just hanging out this morning. We'll see if there is, but it would be surprising. So let's see how we've got 15-ish people in the chat. How did everyone's college football team do this weekend? I'd love to hear about that. Iowa State, we got the win. It wasn't pretty, but I guess a win's a win. Did better than some of the other ranked teams, so it's going to be an interesting AP poll. Let's see, we got North Carolina, I think, who lost to an unranked team. Timothy, how do you get the out-of-stock boxes? So this is my favorites page, which I explain every week. You gotta heart the items, go to your favorites. That's how you see stuff load in the back end. And this is the main collectible trading card page. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to categories. Here, I'll go back to the start. So you go to categories, go to toys, go to the collector's spot, and then collectible trading cards. Once you're there, you're going to see all this. You're going to go to sold by Target and then include out of stock. And that's how you're going to see those sold out items as well. So there you go. We're back to our 155, and then I typically feature or sort by newest. So can't complain about Levi's debut in Lexington. Very nice, Jacob. Prestige Blasters might be good. Bought my first one yesterday and pulled Derwin James auto to 50. Whoa! I have not pulled any autographs out of a Prestige Blaster. I did buy a few though last week, just due to sadness. I don't know. I bought a few because no football dropped again, and why not? I'll open them eventually, but kind of funny. I was really hoping Prestige Megas were going to drop. They did not. But, Prestige Megas got taken down. I have hope that they're going to drop this week. We shall see. I have no idea. So, we just got big news that the Iowa State versus Iowa game this upcoming weekend is going to be College Game Day. Oh, man, I would love to be back in Ames for that game. It is so much fun, the Cyhawk game. Obviously, huge rivals. It's going to be a crazy game. Iowa State will probably drop a little bit in the rankings, and Iowa might move up, so we might be really close. So, it'll be interesting. Prestige Bastards can be weighed, I guess. I know some people used to do that, like, in-store. It bothers me a little bit, but yeah, I have heard that. Honestly, I haven't had great luck with Prestige Blaster Box. My best is probably a Mac Jones parallel. Not bad. Was it a Season's Greetings? Colorado-born Mac Jones? Because that'd be pretty cool. Obviously, Mac Jones, his name just took off once they dropped Cam Newton. So that is pretty sweet. Not bad. Just a base. Gotcha. So right now, nothing. Nothing new, nothing crazy. But still looking. We're still here. Figured, it's not that much extra work getting up and just setting up a stream and hopping on. So figured I would hopefully help out if there somehow is a drop. I guess I don't think there will be, but we'll see. We shall see. We got 30 people here. Oh, let's see. So I want to, let's see. Everyone drop your college football team. What is the college football team you're rooting for? Let's talk about how they did this past weekend. I looked at a lot of recaps. I didn't watch a ton of games. Obviously, I watched the entire Iowa State game, but unfortunately, the Target app makes things hard to find. J. Robert Moore, you should be able to do the same search on the app as I do here. They do have the collector's spot. They do have all of that as well that you can do on the Target app. So let me hear those college football teams. If you guys watch college football. It was an interesting weekend. There were some huge games. But it was fun. LSU. Oh man, Taylor, LSU didn't have the best weekend if I remember right. Okay, let me go on the app. Did get an NFL Chronicles blast from Target yesterday. Got a notification that they had some in stock. So those have been in stock. I believe. I believe they're even in stock right now. Yeah. So the Chronicles blasters are in stock right now. You could get that still if you wanted. Alabama did do very well. They had a good weekend. Florida State. Oh man, I didn't see the end of that game. What happened last night? Oh, they lost in overtime. Dang. That would have been cool to see Florida State overtake Notre Dame. I'm not a huge Notre Dame fan, so uh, that would have been awesome. But yeah, LSU not great, sadly. Let's see, where was Colorado? I can't even. Although I guess I'm looking at the AP ranked teams, but Clemson. They also did not have the best weekend per se. That was a tight game. That Georgia Clemson game. That was very very close. I mean, it was 10-3, which is kind of crazy. But let's go back over here. Oh, let's see, Maryland. Okay, why is Maryland ringing a bell in my head? Did they beat? I can't remember. I can't say it down here. All right, played Division IV club football in college at Georgetown. That's cool. Very nice, J. Robert Moore. Michigan, gotcha all day. Pick six, only touchdown. Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, the defense has showed up. I guess the defense from a defensive perspective, that's awesome. But yeah, those offenses, 13 points for two top 5 ranked teams. Unbelievable. We beat Northern Colorado. Nice Colorado born. Been years since we've been relevant. Gotcha. Yeah, I was not used to Iowa State being relevant until maybe my senior year of college, and then they decided to be good. When I got to college in my freshman sophomore year, we were awful. We were terrible. So when we first got ranked, it was the biggest news ever to me, and then this year starting off ranked number 7, that was still a shock to me, but I'm excited for it. It's really going to come down to next week is going to be a huge game for us, playing the Iowa Hawkeyes in the Cy-Hawk series. That is our huge rival game series each year, and college game day going down to Ames. Oh, it'll be fun. It's a good time. They know how to tailgate. Who dat dog at ya? What's going on? Good morning. I am not a Kittle collector. He's an Iowa Hawkeye. I'm an Iowa State fan. So, Alan Lazard, Hakeem Butler, Dave Montgomery, Kene Wangu. Those are my main guys. Who noticed Target changed its filter format a bit? I did not notice that. I think it's the same. I mean, unless if you go from featured, it might be a little bit different. So, I'm not sure. On who will be the number 1 pick? Honestly, I have no idea. It'll be interesting. I think it's too soon to tell, personally. But who do you think? Because I have no clue. Yeah, George Kittle was not fun to play against in college. Obviously, he's still not fun to play against. For some reason, Iowa always produces the best tight ends. I mean, you got George Kittle, and then years after is T.J. Hawkinson and Noah Fant. How many tight ends can a school produce? But weird. Mine's all up top, at least on this browser. Interesting. It doesn't show the trading card update or anything. Let's see. Yeah, that's a pretty decent call. Money is on Rattler, but that would be... I mean, he's going to be a good quarterback. They struggled. They struggled against Tulane. Winning by 5 against Tulane. I don't think they should be ranked. I'm thinking they might drop a little bit after that. I'm also thinking Iowa State might drop a little bit. But Northern Iowa, for some reason, is always way more difficult than it should be. So, we'll see. Yeah, top-notch, all-around great tight ends. Sadly, Iowa always... They're doing something with tight ends over there. It's working for them. Because it seems like year in, year out, they have a tight end that gets drafted and is a star. And so I'm actually picking TJ Hawkinson on a lot of my fantasy football drafts. I think he's going to be a beast. I actually have a fantasy football draft today. It's the one I've been in the longest. It's with my dad and then with some of his college friends slash family. So it'll be fun. I got a draft today. It's my last one because it's pretty much the latest you can draft. Pedro, what's going on? Good morning. Go Iowa State. Yeah. It should be fun. Should be fun next week. It's going to be a big day. It'll be fun. I miss being in Ames for those college games. It was always fun during college, but that's okay. I'll watch it from Florida now and enjoy the winters. Although Iowa winter wasn't as bad as Minnesota winter. Minnesota winter is rough. It's rough. Good luck today. Thank you, Colorado Born. We don't know picks yet, so Christopher Coring, we don't have monitors, but we're just hanging out. We're hanging out and watching. So really what monitors do is they just notify you when stuff is back in stock. Generally, if stuff has dropped in the past, this is just as good of a way to look. I'll see it come up as well. So I guess I was pointing the wrong way because my monitor's over here, but on my screen it's over here. Or on the stream it's over there. But so we're not running completely blind just because we've liked stuff from previous weeks. If something new comes up, I'll have to try and grab that link quick and then get it to everybody. But I've had decent luck with this. They haven't had too many issues so far, obviously besides bots. My Buckeyes scared me Thursday. That's true. They had a pretty close one with University of Minnesota. Closer than it probably should have been. So that was interesting. You got Wisconsin losing to Penn State. That was crazy. I was working an Iowa State soccer game the other day for Big Ten North Network, and they're really Big Ten North. BT, I think it's Big 12, Big Ten North. They are not a Big Ten school. Yeah, we're in the Big 12. Had to make me double check to make sure we hadn't switched. Because there's been talks of a lot of the Big 12 schools are kind of trying to rebrand their conference, let's say. Oh, Big Ten Network. That makes sense. It must have been in a tournament, yeah. Because we're part of the Big 12. That Clemson-Georgia game had me sleeping. Yeah, that was a surprisingly low-scoring game. I mean, I don't know. For two top 5 teams to score 13 points, just absolutely insane. Gotcha. Penn State Classic. Gotcha. Yeah, it's kind of cool, though. It'd be fun to work. I definitely miss all the Iowa State events. It was always fun going to all those games and the tailgates and all of that, especially during football season. But hopefully I'll make it to a Miami Dolphins game this year. I think that would be kind of fun to go to. I have not declared a team in Florida or anything. Obviously, I got my Vikings shirt on. I'm a Vikings fan through and through. But I think it'd be fun to see the Dolphins Stadium. I'm decently close to Miami, so it'd be interesting. Of course, my shirt just says someday because someday I hope to win a Super Bowl. Gotta love being a Vikings fan. Very nice, picking it up as a side job. So, little update for everyone who's joined. As of right now, we have not seen anything come on a Target's page. I would be absolutely shocked if we did see a drop today. Just to let everyone know. If you're waking up, I would say you could probably go back to bed, but I'm not going to say 100% because you never know, and that's why we're here. the odds that Target drops something on a Monday, which they haven't done before, and also on Labor Day. So it's a Monday holiday. Not great odds. Not great odds. Could be worse. Could be a Lions fan. That's true. They have it a little more rough right now, I would say. It's been a while since they made playoffs. But either way, it's kind of hard to be an NFC North fan if you're not a Packers fan. And I guess, I don't know, the Bears could do decent. I should be... it'd be interesting. So what do you guys think? Do you think Justin Fields is going to start before week 4? Let's put that out there. Do you think Justin Fields is going to start before week 4? Because I don't believe he's the starter right now. They should drop today. That would be awesome if they did. Because I'm sure no one would. I mean, very little people would be around. So the people that are awake probably would have a better chance to score. But the bots would still eat because the owners of the bots don't have to be awake in order to get their stuff. Bots do it for them. So, yeah, I really wish Target would add like a CAPTCHA checkout thing or like text verification or something. And I don't know if it would completely stop it, but you'd think it would either prolong it or deter it a little bit, or they'd have to change up their code for the bots. But I have no idea if they'll be doing that or what they're doing on the back end to try and stop it. It seems like they almost deterred it like 2 weeks ago when those select megas dropped and they were like scattering checkouts. But yes, Fields will be by then. Brotherhood breaks in Colorado born. I think he will be too. We'll see how they start off. If Andy Dalton? If Andy Dalton does well, that would be interesting. That would be a twist, and then maybe Andy might play a little bit longer and just let Fields learn. But I'm thinking Fields may be the starter fairly sooner than later. You never know. Never know. Let's see. All right, we are just chilling. Just chilling out. Let's get so do we got any West Coast people on here? West Coasters that woke up? I would be mad impressed because I don't think there's going to be a drop, but that's dedication right there. So, if we have any West Coast people, let's hear it in the chat. Go Jets this year. How? That will be interesting. The Jets it's kind of it's a whole different team over there. The running back situation is a little messy, but got Wilson at quarterback. I really like Corey Davis. I've been picking up Corey Davis in a bunch of fantasy leagues because I think he's going to be a stud. We'll see. He should be wide receiver 1 over there, and obviously it's a rebuild team right now, but it would be interesting to see how he does. So I like Corey Davis. I'm kind of staying away from all their running backs, but we'll see what happens. Chupacabra Jones from Cali. I am impressed, man. Are you up because you want to be, or are you up because you already had to be? Because that would be crazy if you're awake and going to bed after it. Got another Jets fan. We have never had a QB that looks like Wilson in the pocket. It's been a while since the Jets have had a good quarterback. Sam Darnold wasn't a bad quarterback. I think the coach didn't help. But I just stayed up for maybe hope of a light or hope of a drop. I think that's what we meant to say it. But I guess I'll go get some shut-eye. Yeah, I would say you're probably good. I can't say for sure because I have no idea, but I would be shocked if they dropped today. Some pro sellers are running a scam at Walmart site. Ordered 2 Prestige Mega Box. They sent me 2 blasters off of Amazon as a gift. Got refund from Walmart. Return. That's weird. Huh. That is very strange, Robert. J. Robert. Shout out from Vegas, Enrique. Waking up early, man. That is crazy. I don't know how you guys do it. I was tempted to sleep in today. I mean, no work today, and it was tempting. Wasn't done right with Darnold. I agree. I hope Darnold does pretty decent. I'd like to see him do well. Obviously, I don't think he was given the fairest of shots with the Jets, but it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how he does. And if he doesn't do decent, then he might end up as like a Josh Rosen type or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, he's got some good options over there in Carolina now. Obviously, CMC, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. Should be fun over there. All right. 7:06. I'm thinking I'll probably stay on today until like 7:45-ish. It's about 40 more minutes just to see. West Coast in the house. That is unreal, Gary. I'm impressed. Actually made money from Amazon refund. That is so weird. That is very strange that someone would send you blasters from Amazon when you bought from Walmart. Huh. But I've not heard of that scam before, so that is interesting. But something that we should be looking for, hopefully soon. We could have another off drop week, possibly. It should be interesting, but I don't know if we're going to have a good drop this week. I don't think any new basketball product came out. I know no new football products coming out. You got 2021 Donruss coming out on Wednesday, but usually retail hits a little bit later because that's when the hobby product comes out, right? And so we'll see what the drop brings this week, if there's anything crazy. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some more select basketball. I'm really hoping there's going to be some more prestige megas. It looks like NBA basketball is pretty much done. And so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Better luck here than my shady Walmart vendor. Not one NBA select at all. And I took off work to be first. Wow. Yeah, Walmart's, I've heard of a lot more backdoor deals in Walmart's than there should be. It seems like Walmart's definitely, not that everyone's making backdoor deals and all that, but it happens quite often. Dedicated to the cause, love it. Adam Gase is the QB killer, a Tannehill and Darnold. Yeah, kind of. Saucy Sauce, love your channel, man. Great voice for the YouTube. True collector, appreciate all products. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. And thank you for stopping in the live as well. We're always trying to hopefully get stuff at retail price because that is the goal. It's a lot more fun to open when you don't have to pay 2 to 3 times on it. That's for sure. Although stuff has been coming back down to earth. It has been more reasonable even on the secondhand market. Thankfully, I haven't had to buy a ton off the secondhand market, so that's pretty sweet. But the Donruss factory sets should be good if you can get it at retail. Oh wow, they're near $200 pre-sale. That's insane. But the Donruss factory sets are pretty decent, and so I think I've only picked up like one ever, but. So a PSA Charizard card worth around $600, mailed to Puerto Rico on the 24th UPS, and has been a facility there since second processing exception. Potentially delayed due to emergency. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever mailed anything to Puerto Rico, but I would assume that it would be the standard, be the same as like mailing to like Hawaii, because it's in the U.S. or it's a U.S. territory. I'm up early because I have my PPR 12-man football league today. Nice. I have a 12-man standard league today. It's my last draft, and so yesterday I was doing some mock drafts, getting ready. So we'll see how it goes. But good luck to you in your PPR league draft. I do like PPR leagues. They make it a little bit more fun with all the reception points. But Stuart, I need a drop today. I would love a drop today. That would be awesome. Uh, Not feeling the best, Stuart. Let's see. Retail price. Bought the last fat pack of Prestige in my Walmart yesterday. Other than Season's Greetings Pits card, nothing big. Anyways, are always fun to open though. That's a pretty decent Season's Greetings card. I really do like the design on those. I thought they did a great job on that. I've been lucky and I've been hitting a lot of quarterback Season's Greeting cards. So, I've enjoyed those. It's a keeper league too. Devontae Adams, Henry, and Jacobs. That's awesome. Those are some pretty decent keepers right there. You got like 2 top 8 picks, and then Josh Jacobs is the third. Not bad. I'm so excited for fantasy football. I'm so excited for Thursday. Uh, Less than a week until the pretty much all day football on Sunday. It's going to be awesome. Been in the league for 7 years, not missed playoffs. That's impressive. No first or second round pick. Oh man. Oh yeah. Definitely should be feeling okay with Devontae and Derrick Henry. What's going on, Hype Highlights? Appreciate you stopping in. All right. So again, I don't think we're gonna be getting a drop today. I would be absolutely shocked if anything dropped. But I'm guessing by like 7:30 to 7:40ish is when we would kind of really know, because they have been dropping stuff later and later. And I would kind of love Target. I would love to see them pull a fast one on us, because obviously no one's expecting to drop today, and it'd be pretty crazy if they dropped. But it's making me nervous. Heard mailing to Puerto Rico takes long. I guess I'd understand it taking long. Yeah. I've just never done it, I don't think. So that's interesting. You could always check in with USPS. If you make a case or something, generally they're pretty decent with getting back to you, at least in the multiple experiences I've had in the past. Did secure 4 cello packs of NBA Prism. Wow, they're still bringing out Prism. That is insane. NBA Prism has dropped for like 5 months now. Nice with the red, white, and blue LaMelo though. That's literally my claim to fame over NBA Prism is I opened one single cello and hit a red, white, and blue LaMelo. And I opened it off screen just because I got it at retail price when I was trying to find stuff back in Minnesota, and I didn't have enough to make like a video on it or anything, so I just opened off camera, and that's what I got. I think I put it in a video a while back, but it was cool. Out of the one cello I purchased, not bad. Walmart is def backdooring stuff. Both mine and Meyer got 4 select blasters, each no megas. Yeah. I've heard for months and months now that Walmart's, not all Walmart does it, but they don't, let's see, I think MJ Holdings stocks for them, and they don't hold their employees to the same standard as like Target employees who stock and stuff, and so backdoor deals do happen. Pulled a Wiseman auto out of 75 and 2 cracked ice LaMelo Premier in a select mega last night. Stranger pulls, that is incredible. Awesome job. Those are some sweet pulls right there. I did open up one select mega for the channel, and I don't think it was the best. It probably wasn't the worst, but nothing super crazy. Didn't hit any of my Tyrese Halliburton and no LaMelos or Anthony Edwards or even Wiseman, I don't think. So, should I draft Russell Wilson or Kenyon Drake to handcuff for Jacobs with my third? Have done many mocks. Russell, the best quarterback, that'll be there in third round. Ooh. I would go Russell. You're going to be starting him. Kenyon Drake probably will eat into Josh Jacobs' workload, especially the receiving portion of it. But you're going to be starting Russell Wilson. So, I mean, I would make your starting team the best before trying to get some handcuffs. Every time my vendor shows up, same people are waiting for him. Yep, they may just text him. I don't know. I do know some vendors have friends that'll text their friends that, stuff is dropping. They're stocking stuff. Hoping to get Russell in the third and Drake in the fourth. Vendor hates me. I record and complain. Eventually, somebody I talk to will care. Oh, man. Pulled a Luca Gold Select Company 1 out of 10. Kaboom. That is sweet. We were on Whatnot as a seller, so it wasn't mine. I have had all losses last week. Need a good week this week. I'm hoping that it's going to drop possibly tomorrow, or at least early this week. We'll see if it does. But it would be cool if it dropped early. I really think, excuse me, I really think things will change with Fanatics. People think I'm crazy, but I think StockX Connection, they may drop current box storage distributors and vendors. I'm scared for the Fanatics takeover. I've read some things, I don't know if they're completely true or not, but I've read that, they are going to be trying to stop people from... it's like producing cards, it's like grading service. It seems like they're trying to become the one-stop shop for everything, and that is terrifying. That is so scary. Monopolies are not good in something like this. So, my opinion, but it'll be interesting to see what really happens. And of course, that's years away. Stuff can change before then, but we'll see. Sad to say we've created this market. If people continue to pay these inflated prices, they'll only continue. That's true. Colorado born, that is 100% true. As long as there's money for people to be made just flipping stuff, they'll do it, sadly. You saw it with shoes, sneakers first. That was kind of the first big thing that people started flipping were sneakers. And if there's money to be made, that's what happens. Hobbies turn into just straight scalping things. Sad but true. So hopefully eventually you can go back into a store and find a box of cards, because I haven't been able to do that for like almost 2 years now. No, year and a half. But isn't it still early for a drop? It is. Generally over the past couple of weeks they've been dropping later, and so I would give another like 20 to 30 minutes or so before I probably cut the stream and say that there's a pretty good shot that they're not dropping anything today. So as of right now, we still have time. Monopoly is never good thing. Yup, my thoughts exactly. You'd think the country that doesn't allow monopolies to actually enforce that. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't get why people put money in a lot into players on teams who won't win a ring. A lot of people just... A lot of people collect. Like, I personally collect my Iowa State players. And so, a lot of my Iowa State players, like Hakeem Butler's a free agent right now. I don't think he has a single NFL reception. He was in one play ever, but I collect him because of his Iowa State days and more of the sentimental value to me, because I watched him play at Iowa State. He was an absolute beast there. But I know a lot of people collect stuff that means something to them, that has sentimental value, but if you're trying to invest in cards, then they're just hoping they go up and down. Personally, I invest in the stock market. That's my way of investing. That's just me though. So people can invest in cards. That's totally up to them. I personally trust the stock market a little bit more, but let's see. We've seen it with toilet paper and bottled water. Yup. Uh, yep, that's true. I mean, people do, they will buy stuff from, I mean, Mac Jones, biggest example. Mac Jones' price went up like 5 times, but uh, once Cam Newton was dropped. And then so people are just literally, they're buying him up just because of speculation. So, I mean, obviously he is slated to be the starter now. There's a chance he's pretty good. You never know, but it's always interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like the stock market a little bit more personally, but it's another hobby of mine. I don't share it a ton on here, but stock market, obviously looking into some cryptocurrencies right now. Those are always interesting, uh, but not something that I really need to promote or anything like that. We've got enough of those stock market and crypto promoters going around right now. All right. 721. Does not seem like anything crazy. We have 129 people in the stream, or 130-ish. I appreciate all of you stopping in. If you could, I would absolutely love it if you could drop a like on the stream. That does help me. It's something you can do to help me that's free. Basically, it just helps with the YouTube algorithm. I try not to talk about it too often, but it does help overall. Just getting my videos shown, promoting my videos a little bit. So I do really appreciate it. So I won't ask for quite some time now. I don't like doing it, but it does benefit me, and it's something you guys can do for free. So let's see what's going on. Constipated in Sin City. Sports betting Yoda. That's true that a lot. I mean, I don't know why people were buying base cards. Like, do you guys remember when Patrick Mahomes, like the Prism base was going for like $100 or so? Absolutely crazy. Um, it's insane. Liked before I even clicked the link. Appreciate that, Brandon. Thank you. Just saw Wiz Khalifa and Lil Wayne in concert. That's awesome. I hope that was fun. Base and true rookies were the thing that my dad's day. Now no one cares about true base rookies. Now there are also many graded of base. That's true. The grading market is it's so interesting because that obviously has been something that just like exploded in the past year or so. Uh, it's interesting. Obviously, it's good for long-term storage of cards, keeping cards safe. I think I saw a video of someone who's like in the flood. Their PSA cards were okay, like no water got through their PSA card up in I think it was like New York with all those monsoons and floods. But so I don't know. I need to get into grading stuff. I just haven't had the time. But all right, I liked before I saw it. Thank you, Constipated Sin City. Noah, what's going on? Did you check out Silver Sports and their Canets? I saw one of them, and I've been meaning to message them. Did they pull another one? Did they pull another Canet? I saw the certified RPA. Brian, appreciate you stopping in. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. We're just hanging out this morning. I would be absolutely shocked if there was a drop today. But there's always a chance, and so I don't want to like miss it because that would not be fun. But crazy how we all know there's probably not a drop today, yet we were all come to kick it. Love to see it. Yup, appreciate you stopping in, Brandon. Definitely, just hanging out. I mean, honestly, I've loved doing these live streams because I get to interact with people and I get to talk. It's not one-on-one communication, but I can at least respond to messages and such. So it makes it a little bit better interacting with the community. I enjoy it. Hopefully you guys do too. It's better to buy graded cards. Long term, probably. They'll keep their condition and you know the exact condition on them. I think that's the big thing. with graded cards is you know exactly what you're getting. As long as the grading companies are consistent, I should say. Okay, back from driving home from work. Looks like nothing updated. Who dat dog at ya? Nope, nothing yet. 250 cards to grade from SGC. That is crazy. It's a lot of cards right there. 2 different certified. Okay. I haven't gone after the certified set yet because initially, so this happens every year. This happens almost every set. Initially, when stuff drops, so like Kine's certified RPAs, even though they're out of like $4.99 and all that, they'll go for 2 to 3 times the amount they'll go for in like 2 weeks. People go crazy when stuff first drops. It happens every product drop. It goes insane, and then you give it a couple weeks, more cards are pulled out of the same numbers, and then the price drops. And so I can pick up like the certified Kine Wangu cards in like 2 weeks or so, and I'll be paying a lot less for it. So if you're paying attention how much you're paying for stuff drops quite a bit after the initial peak interest, I would say. So just my feedback on it, because yeah, I mean, I do always see, like, when people pull stuff like right off the bat, it's always it's an impulse to message them and try and buy it, but that's when the prices are highest. If you just wait a couple weeks, you could get 2 to 3 times more cards. But that's just me. All right. eBay was the worst thing to have in collecting. I would disagree with that. People do need a way to buy and sell cards. I mean, buy and sell singles. Gives these people... Oh, so you're saying okay, but eBay's been around for a lot longer than the flippers that came within the year and a half. So I would have to disagree with that. eBay is a really good spot for buying and selling, especially singles. It did give the flippers a platform, though. So that is something else. There's pros and cons, I would say. Because I get all my singles off eBay pretty much. Because that's probably the biggest spot to buy and sell cards. So, I mean, that's where majority of my mail day comes from. But that is where a lot of people are flipping product. Great to have live interaction for sure. If you want to drop your fantasy team, I'd love to hear it. Always fun hearing about people's fantasy drafts. Just might take a little bit to type out. There has not been a drop on a Monday, so I would be absolutely shocked if they dropped today, and because it's Labor Day weekend, or I guess it's actually Labor Day, I'm not thinking there's going to be a drop. Would you open a wax box of 90 score on your channel? Probably not, because I don't know if I would know any of the players. It would be tough. That would be a tough opening, because that's almost too far of a throwback. I would, I don't know. That'd be interesting. I would have to do a little review of the checklist there. More like eBay was the worst thing to happen to LCSs. That's true. That is true. eBay's not the issue. Flippers still use Marketplace. Okay, yeah, that's also true. They pretty much go any route. Yeah, I've seen, Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Craigslist, Mercari. There's pretty much, you got like List app or something like that. There's anything where you can list cards, they'll do it. But had a card shop from 1987 to 2007. eBay, the cheapest way to sell by far. Try paying brick and mortar expenses. Yeah, definitely agree. I mean, owning a card shop is not cheap, I don't think. Especially with, literally owning a card shop. Like brick and mortar, actually renting an area out. It would be fun. I would love to do it someday, but nowhere close to there yet. Let's see. Emmett Smith. Oh, okay, yeah, 1990 Pro Set. Okay, yeah, that's the Barry Sanders, Deion Sanders, Emmett Smith. I don't know if I would open that on the channel. It just might be too much of a throwback for me. I wasn't even alive back then. I don't know. The furthest I would probably go back. Furthest I'd probably go back would be like probably Brady. I mean, I would probably never get one of these boxes to open because they're so expensive. But like the Brady rookie card would probably be the furthest I'd go, like 2000 or so. But let's see. All right, here we go. Rating the draft. 10-man PPR. So you got Zeke first, DeAndre Hopkins second. I'm going to guess Darren Waller third. Then probably Chris Carson / Dak, T. Higgins, and Juju. Juju's the big question mark, but I like that team. I think that's pretty decent. I'm going to guess you probably had around probably fifth pick, fourth or fifth, or fifth or sixth would be my guess. Not bad though. I mean, I think Dak, he's obviously kind of a mystery because coming off that injury, but I mean, he's got some a wide receiver core that should be great. 170 watching. Everyone hit the thumbs up support. I appreciate that, Scotty G. Thank you. I was alive then, born in 1952. Wow, that is so cool. You saw Jim Brown play. That is sweet. All-time legend. Got all my dad's cards when he passed away. In one box that said Common Cards was a Tom Brady rookie. Oh man, that's crazy, Brian. Well, looks like your dad left you. Dad left you a legend. That's very cool though. Dallas QBs though. I mean, Dak Prescott should be good. I had him last year. Obviously, he got hurt, and that really was not fun. But he was a stud up until the injury. He was doing awesome. Why is no one buying the Prestige? They're missing out. I actually bought some last week, Gully, just because I was feeling sad and didn't get anything on the drop and no football drop. So I got a couple of Prestige blasters coming. Probably not my best decision, but I'll open them eventually. And I think they're fun. So, but they've been on there for about 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks now. You saw Waller at Lil Wayne. That's awesome. What's your next video? It'll be today, and it is a mega box. That's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, eBay did also help the LCSs with selling worldwide, but I think they probably had to drop their prices a little bit because I know historically a lot of LCSs are a little bit higher in price. Well, it depends. It completely depends on ownership. I can't say that. But 93-94 Skybox Hoops Magic Bird Autograph Redemption Card. That's crazy. 93-94. Steve, what's going on? I did have a good long weekend. I have a fantasy football draft today, so I'm super excited for that. That's probably what I'm going to prep for after this. Hopefully do some mock drafts again. I did a couple yesterday. Should be fun, but I hope you had a great weekend as well. You were spot on, my man. Fifth in... All right. Brandon, I've done a few mock drafts, and I had a 10-person league as well. And so I've kind of got the order on when people are drafted now. I like turtles. Next vid is today, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It is going to be a Prestige Mega, my last one. Last Prestige Mega. I think Dak could he could break 5,000 yards. He could do well. We'll see. But last year he was doing awesome. All right, here we go. JJ 13 team PPR. You got Russell Wilson, Najee Harris, Nick Chubb, Cooper Kupp, Scary Terry, Chase Claypool, and Tyler Higbee. Okay, so that's got to be. I'm going to guess you would pick like. Actually, for 13 teams, that's awesome. I don't know how you got. You probably had pick 11, 12, maybe 10. Somewhere between 10 and 12 would be my guess. Because I don't know how you got Najee Harris on the back end, but getting Scary Terry, pretty decent as well. So probably went Chubb, Harris, Terry, Cooper Kupp, Russell Wilson, then maybe Claypool or Higbee. Traded OBJ. Oh, no. Okay, so there's a little trade in there. Gotcha. That's pretty decent, though. 13 teams. That is tough. That's a big league. Have like 100 plus Pokemon cards. I want to grade maybe like 10 sports cards. Gotcha. Nice. I do have some Pokemon from back in the day as well, but they're not in the best condition, sadly. You think box breakdowns are worth it? What do you mean the box breakdowns? Let me know what you mean by that. My last has Prism NBA Megas for $400. Oh my gosh. Oh man. What's going on, Tony? Good morning. Opening Prestige Blaster. Got Heroes Herbert. Nice. That's awesome. Liking the Florida heat so far. It is toasty here in Florida. The humidity gets to be a lot. Let's put it that way. Humidity gets to be a lot. But I'm super, super excited for like November to come. Like November through March or whatever, when it's supposed to be like, 75 and not as humid. Oh, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so, okay, so I'm coming from Minnesota. We get like negative 20 degree days fairly regular. It's going to be a change. But what grading card companies are good besides PSA? You got BGS, so Beckett. You have HGA, you have SGC, you have, I think, CSG or CGS or something. There's a lot nowadays. A lot of grading companies. For 13 teams, that's dope for real. I agree. Oh, you'd pick 13. Nice. That's crazy. Do you ever buy mystery packs from eBay? Every week. Once a week, I have my eBay mystery hot pack. You know who's the only Dallas Cowboy to do it? It's got to be, is it Roger Staubach? I would think. Maybe. Troy Aikman? I don't know. Box breaks. Gotcha. I have never had luck in box breaks. Early on, I bought into a few, and I did not do well, and just lost money. And so it's basically a gamble, but you don't even get to open the cards. So personally, this is just me. I do not go into breaks very often. But I know a lot of people that do. I know a lot of people that have hit in breaks, and so completely up to you. What's your opinion on the grading companies? Honestly, PSA is probably the top tier, I guess you could say, at least for how people hold them. Then probably BGS, and then the new ones are kind of on the up and up. I really like HGA. I think their slabs look sweet. They're doing pretty decent. And then there's like Revolution card grade. There's just so many coming out nowadays. It's crazy. Is there a certain time window for this restock? Yes, there is. Generally, we would be seeing stuff load by now. So I'm going to say we're probably not going to see a restock. It's 7:40. We have not seen any new products. We don't see anything loading on the back end. No select basketball links. So I'm not sure. It doesn't look like we're going to have a break today. Or a drop today. I was still talking breaks. Can you pull autos from a Prestige Blaster? Jackson, someone said they did pull an auto. So someone said they pulled a Derwin James auto from a Blaster. So I don't know. You're not guaranteed any hit. You're not guaranteed an autograph or a jersey card. So take that as you want. But I've had some pretty decent luck with Blasters. I think you have like a 20% chance of getting a case hit, which is pretty cool. Because there's 20 cases or 20 boxes per case, and there's 4 different case hits. So Nothing dropped yet, Marcus, sadly. Pulled an Aaron Rodgers drip case hit from my first Prestige Blaster. That is awesome, Nolan. Nice card right there. Those drip cards, I think, are my favorite case hits that they have out of Prestige. Tony Romo. Man, forgot about Tony. I've graded 25 plus Brady rookies. That's awesome. 2 Prestige Blasters from Target website. Very nice, Andrew. HGA 9 Zion Hoops Premium Silver Pulsar for 45. Not bad. Especially not bad considering I think it takes like $20 or so even on the longest grading period. Who do you sub with in grading? David, I actually have never graded a card. I have never graded a card yet, never sent anything in. I really need to because I have those Justin Herberts now. I have quite a bit I could probably send in, but I have never done it. If it is not loaded yet, it might be tomorrow. That's true. Oh yeah, there is first graded as well. Good call, Gully. I hope it is tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow, just in case. We'll be live until we get a drop. So hopefully we get it tomorrow. It is not looking like today. I got nowhere to be, so I might stay on until like 7:50 or so. But it does not look like we're getting a drop today. They had a Topps Baseball and Chronicles Football Blaster, and I showed out. Blake, they've had that Chronicles Blaster, I believe, for quite some time. They've had the Chronicles Draft Blaster, and then the Prestige Blaster, and then I think even the Prism Draft Picks Blaster for quite some time. 189 watching. Drop a like for a real one. Appreciate that, Brandon. I do appreciate the likes, everyone. Steve, got to send those Herberts out. I know, man. I know, I really do. But if I do, though, it would be PSA, and it's going to cost, $200 or so or whatever for PSA. It's going to be crazy, but it would be sweet to see them come back awesome. At least 9s or 10s, hopefully. Are you willing to sell any of those raw cards? I occasionally do. If you're interested, message me on Instagram. Depends on the card. Sometimes I'll sell them. Sometimes I'll just hold on to them. What are the other Prestige case hits besides drips and portraits? You have the drips, like you said, the rookie portraits, prestigious moments, and then state of the art. And those are the 4. But the prestigious moments, I'm not a huge fan of. They're kind of odd for case hits. They don't really look like case hits. They're cool, but they're just a little different. Beckett is the Bugatti and PSA is the Ford, then HE is Toyota and the rest are like Kia. Oh man. Savage American. That is funny. Got a Shy Donruss PSA 9 for 20. Danny Dimes Select PSA 9 for 20. You can get some awesome deals on graded cards off of eBay. Pulled a Donruss LaMelo Ball green. I should probably go back to this page, shouldn't I? Nice. Green and yellow laser out of a cello pack. That's sweet. Congrats on that. I am hoping to have Prestige Megas restocked. It's Wolfman. That is what I'm really, really looking for, are those Prestige Mega Boxes. I can hope, I can dream. We'll see if they restock them again. They did take them down, so that is something good. They took them off the site, which means there's a chance they may get restocked. We'll see. Congrats on the Herbert autograph. That was a banger. And the Trevor Lawrence. Blake, that was a crazy box. By far the best Prestige Mega Box I've ever opened. Yeah, I was shocked. I mean, and then to get the Kyler Murray Heroes out of 249 as well, which is that was insane. Any thoughts on PSA doing internal pop control? I have not heard about that, David. I might have to read up on that a little bit. 25 plus top 2, 10 pristine, 10 gem mint. Wow, nice. That's awesome. Fanatics sells ungraded slab cards on their site already. Wouldn't be surprised if they buy PSA 2. So that is part of what I've heard, is that Fanatics may try and somehow stop grading. I don't know. Not stop it, but take control. We'll see. Because I can go follow your instant Facebook. You got I do not have a Twitter, but I do have Instagram. I have Facebook. I have TikTok. I do not. I just never really got into Twitter. Don't want to do too many things. What's going on, Brian? How you doing? A 2021 score, Lazard. I think I might. I can't remember. What's the limit on Prestige Megas? I think it was 3 or 5, if I remember correctly. But it's not up right now, so I can't check. Who do you think's a better investment? Well, Ryan, first, I don't really like investing in cards. I invest in the stock market. It's a little bit safer. And but right now, Drew Lock isn't even a starting quarterback. Teddy Bridgewater, I believe, won the job. And so, personally, I mean, Daniel Jones is a starting quarterback. Drew Lock is a second string. So, I have no idea. A few other YouTubers have been talking about the lack of 9s and 10s as doing their own pop control. That is kind of crazy. If they're doing their own population control of just limiting the higher end grades, huh? Yeah, as of right now, guys, just a little update for everyone. I do not think we're getting a drop today. It is 7:46. If anything would have loaded, it probably would have loaded by now. Right now, we're just hanging out. So if you guys are on like the West Coast and you're going back to bed, I would say it's fairly safe to go back to bed now. I don't think we're getting a drop today. Coffee time for me. Very nice, Brian. I will be there. I'll be getting coffee in a few minutes as well once I end the stream. Limit was 6 on Prestige Megas last time. All right. Wow. 6. That is crazy. Locke is better than Kirk Cousins. I would disagree. But to each their own. Just in a bad spot. I mean, he lost his job, is what it is, though. Like, he lost his job to Teddy Bridgewater. Kellen Mond is better than Locke. Why would Minnesota want Locke? I don't... Does Minnesota want Locke? I'm confused. I hope not. Come on, man. 168 watching. Hit the like button. I appreciate that, Tony. Thank you. I'm on the West Coast. Represent. That is... I'm impressed, dude. I don't know how you do it. Fanax may be the one who will try and buy my Kobe Bryant Jumbo Game Use patch from his last week of games. Oh, man. That is a historic patch right there. Live in New Mexico. It's 547 there. David, I'm impressed. Tony, you guys, I'm all impressed. He's 24. That's true. He is young. He is a youngster. He definitely has time left in the NFL, I would say. Cousins is not the best, but he's not the worst. He's a middle-of-the-pack quarterback. Brian from Cali as well. I don't know how you guys do it. Don't know how you do it. Why are you guys up so early? on a holiday, too. I am impressed. Brian, Tony, all those West Coasters. Oh, gotcha, Brandon. Yeah, I don't think Minnesota needs any more quarterbacks. Oh man, Brian's working today, even on Labor Day. I guess a lot of people still do work on Labor Day. That's true. I am off today, thankfully. Gotcha, Gully. Nice. Up early, trying to find some cards. Sadly, I don't think we got it today, David. But hopefully tomorrow. I mean, sadly, we haven't had a Friday drop for quite some time. So I wonder if they're going to make us wait until Friday this week. You never know. Because we had a Tuesday 2 weeks ago, Wednesday last week. And then we'll see what happens this week. Working today too, Gully. Gotcha. No such things as holidays when you work retail. That's true. That is true. West Coast, the early ones always get the cards. That's true. Early bird gets the worm. Bills don't quit, so I can't. I got you, Brian. From Louisville, so go Teddy and Lamar any day. Nice. Louisville does have a few good quarterbacks. Man, I remember watching Lamar in college. God, he was so good in college. It's been Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, for the past couple weeks, it's been Tuesday or Wednesday. And so, I mean, but they used to have Friday drops weekly. It's been Thursday before. Monday's the day that's pretty much not been the drop day. So, who knows? But all right, it is 7:50, everybody. 7:50 a.m. Eastern time. I don't think we're getting a drop today. It does not look like anything has changed on the back end. We have the same, let's see, one last refresh. The same results. Nothing showing up as new. So I think I am going to head out today. Let's just see the last few messages. Recommend me getting the cards wise. I only have a small budget per month, but $125. Garrett, I would say eBay singles is the way to go. Unless you're looking to rip open packs, then you got to try finding it at retail during like a Target drop. But eBay singles, definitely my favorite for if you're trying to collect on a budget. Just get what you like, get what you want. All right, so good luck everybody to get cards later in the week. I will be streaming, so if you want to stop and say hi, I do greatly appreciate it. And we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we have tomorrow. Tomorrow, hopefully, I would love getting an early drop, then we all get some sleep for the rest of the week. But we'll see if it happens. Chronicles Draft Blasters are still available. Yeah, so, all right. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a great Labor Day. Have a great rest of your long weekend. If you're working, have fun working, everyone. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you.